Hey, what's up guys, Wallen Customs here, and today we are taking a look at the DC Multiverse. This is the Collect and Connect Lobo series, and this is basically Kingdom Come Superman, which I like a lot. I'm going to be really quick on this because this is pretty much the same figure overall as the Rebirth Superman with different paint apps and a different head sculpt, but we'll get into that right now. He does come with a couple of accessories. First off, he has the two pairs of hands, one flying, one fist. He did come with the upper body torso of Lobo right here. See them side by side. Yes, I put him together already. But yeah, it's a nice looking figure overall. Comparing him straight up with the DC Rebirth Superman, there's some key differences overall. Alright, so taking a look at the figures side by side, they had the same base body, it looks like, but overall there's a lot of key differences to them. Let's start from the top. The head sculpts are different. Obviously, you take a look at his is a little bit more aged looking, but I actually like it a lot better. It looks a lot more, I guess you could say, Alex Ross looking, a lot more detail, some wrinkles on top as well. This one is a bit more comic bookish looking. Don't like how the eyes are facing that way. It might have been mine, I don't know, but his eyes are facing toward the side a little bit. But I do like the head sculpt on that. The hair also is a little bit different. He has some blue shades right there, a little bit gray as well, if you look closely. Probably could use a little bit more gray. But it almost looks a little bit as Christopher Reeve. I could be stretching that, but overall I do like the head sculpt on this. Big improvement. Going down, paint scheme wise, the blues are a lot different as well, as you can see. The chest, the Superman symbols are a lot different. This is Kingdom Come Superman. This is classic Superman right there. Going down, the belt buckles are different as well, as you can see right there. So they changed that out. Different paint scheme. He has no underwear. He has the red underwear right there. Going to the back as well, he doesn't have any Superman symbol on the back of the S, and he does on this one, so that's a little bit different too. Alright, so looking at the lower body, I also want to point out that the forearms are a little bit different. He has a pretty much of a basic one that stops right there, but he has a little bit of a lip at the end of his sleeve that kind of edges out, and it has a little bit of a paint scheme right there too. So that's a little bit different, so he might have a little bit longer forearms, it might look like. But going down to the rest of the body, it's all paint schemes from here, but he has one red line right there at the boot, while he has the classic looking Superman boots, but there is also a black line right there bordering it, so a little bit different, but pretty nice. Alright, size comparison time. So here he is with Batman and Wonder Woman, his Wonder Woman right there. I don't think they were ever married per se, but I know they were together at the end and also had a kid, right? Jonathan, I believe. And Bruce was actually the godfather. But yeah, here they are side by side. Not bad. It's the same body mold, as I said, as the Rebirth, so the size comparison is pretty much the same. Next up right here, I have I don't know, I'm laughing so much about this, but yeah, here he is, old man Bruce Wayne, Kingdom Come Superman, Wonder Woman who never ages. So there you go. Alright, so next up right here we have Shazam. Now I don't know where my other classic looking Captain Marvel is from the DC Universe line, but yeah, this is what I have. I like this one a lot better, more updated looking, of course. So here they are side by side, and of course they had a epic battle in the comics. And for last size comparison, we have Batman Beyond from the same wave, and we have a Marvel Legends Deadpool for a nice size comparison. Honestly, I'm pretty bad with the timeline, but they would be about the same time. And then obviously they're different comics in different universes, but I'm just saying, you know, Batman was still, Bruce was still around when he was around, and Bruce was mad old when he was like this, so who knows. Alright, so going to articulation really quickly, he has a ball jointed head, doesn't go up that much or down that much, left and right, no problems there. Shoulder joints are hinge joints that rotate, so they go all the way up and down like that as well. Has a bicep swivel right here, and one point at the elbow like that, which is pretty decent, and at the wrist he has a swivel, no hinge though. Now at the ab joint right here, he does have a hinge, so it goes forward pretty decently. That's pretty nice. It goes back a little bit too, so you want to get that flying pose, you could do that, but it looks kind of awkward in my opinion. But yeah, it's pretty nice. He does have a waist swivel as well. Going down to the rest of the body, the crotch area, he has a T-jointed hips, forward 90 degrees, which is really nice. Back, not that much. Split wise is fantastic. Thigh swivel. 2 points at the knee, which is great. And ankle right here, he does have a hinge. It goes all the way up, which is nice, and all the way back, which is nice. He doesn't have a pivot though. That's kind of surprising. Alright, so overall this figure is pretty nice. Quality control wise, when it comes to articulation or the joints, I have no problems with my figure. I think everything is good on mine, so I'm pretty happy with that. Paint wise, it could be a little bit better on some points, and I'm just nitpicking it, but if you go closely, I have a little bit of the black splotches on the S, which is not that noticeable, but on the underwear over here, there's some black splotches right there, which I don't like. And I had a little bit of paint rub over here on the part of his rib cage. But other than that, it looks pretty decent. There's some scuffs also, actually, randomly. But yeah, that's just how it is. Yeah, I like this figure a lot. You know, it's a nice. Actually, I like the look of the color. The colors look really nice. You know, it's a little bit of a darker blue with the black and everything like that. It looks really good looking. Very vibrant. It pops a little bit more, which is kind of weird because he has dark colors. But yeah, nice looking figure. I think the key points to this figure is the head sculpt. The head sculpt looks fantastic in my opinion. An aged Superman is what you want for this figure right here, and this is what they accomplished in my opinion. I might put a little bit more white in his hair, maybe, or over top of the blue, just to get a more dramatic look of him being a little bit older. But yeah, I like it a lot. And yeah, definitely something you want in your collection because Kingdom Come was an awesome comic. So that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching. Like always, comment, criticize, subscribe, do whatever you want to pay attention. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Peace!
That's crispy.